William Laimbeer Jr., born May 19, 1957, is an American former basketball player and current coach of the Las Vegas Aces and the Women's National Basketball Association, WNBA. 1. During his National Basketball Association, NBA, career, he was known for his 11-year tenure with the Detroit Pistons. Laimbeer played at center with Hall of Fame backcourt guards Isiah Thomas and Joe Dumars and forward Dennis Rodman. He won back-to-back NBA championships in 1989 and 1990 with the Pistons and was named an NBA All-Star 4 times. Prior to the NBA, he played for the University of Notre Dame and Palos Verdes High School in Southern California. After his playing career, Laimbeer served as the head coach and general manager of the Detroit Shock in the WNBA from 2002 to 2009, coaching the team to 3 league championships in 2003, 2006, and 2008. He was the head coach of the New York Liberty from 2013 to 2017 and has been the head coach of the Las Vegas Aces since 2018. He has twice been named the WNBA's Coach of the Year. Laimbeer was born in Boston and raised in the wealthy Chicago suburb of Clarendon Hills II, before moving with his family to Palos Verdes Estates, California. His father, William Laimbeer Sr., was an Owens, Illinois executive who rose as high as company president. 3. The younger Laimbeer once famously joked, "I'm the only player in the NBA who makes less money than his father." 4. Laimbeer played a sleestack on the children's TV series Land of the Lost before attending Notre Dame. 5. He was a Palos Verdes High School student, and the Land of the Lost show solicited their basketball team for tall people to play sleestacks. For college, Laimbeer attended Notre Dame where he played basketball, but he flunked out after his freshman year. To regain his eligibility, he spent 2 semesters at Owens Technical College in Toledo, Ohio. Laimbeer then re-entered Notre Dame. He spent 2 years playing for Notre Dame's basketball team. For his last 2 years of college, he averaged 7.3 points and 6.0 rebounds per game while playing 20 minutes a game, primarily as a substitute. With the Fighting Irish, Laimbeer appeared in the Final Four of the NCAA tournament in 1978, and the Elite Eight in 1979. Laimbeer was drafted by the Cleveland Cavaliers in 1979. He played professionally in Italy for Pintinax Brescia, where he averaged 21.1 points and 12.5 rebounds, before returning to play for the Cavaliers in 1980. 6. On February 16, 1982, he was traded to the Detroit Pistons, where he would remain for the rest of his career. During his playing career, Laimbeer was one of the most notorious players in the NBA. While highly popular among Piston fans, Laimbeer was despised by opposing players and fans for committing intentional fouls. In the public eye, Laimbeer's reputation for physical play tended to overshadow his skills. His former teammate Dennis Rodman noted this in his book Bad as I Wanna Be, saying, "Laimbeer was more than a thug, but that's what he'll be remembered for." In an interview for the 1990 NBA home video release Pure Pistons, teammate Isiah Thomas also talked about Laimbeer's effect on opposing players, saying, "He frustrates people," but then added, "He frustrates people, because he's good." Laimbeer was one of the top outside shooting centers of his era, draining over 200 three-pointers for his career, and excelled at running the pick and pop with guards Isiah Thomas and Joe Dumars. Then head coach Chuck Daly utilized Laimbeer's inside-outside skills to great effect. On the defensive end, Laimbeer was one of the best rebounders in the game. On the offensive end, Daly would often have Laimbeer fade to the perimeter rather than roll to the basket, which had the additional effect of keeping the opposing team's best rebounder far from the backboard. Laimbeer was selected to the NBA All-Star Game on 4 occasions, 1983, 1984, 1985 and 1987, and finished among the league leaders in rebounding and free throw percentage several times, winning the rebound title in the 1985-86 season. Laimbeer started on the Pistons' 1989 and 1990 NBA championship teams. Bill Laimbeer and his Detroit teammates are the only players to have a playoff winning record against NBA legends Larry Bird, Magic Johnson, and Michael Jordan. Altogether, Laimbeer spent 14 seasons in the NBA, 12 of them with Detroit. Laimbeer became the 19th player in league history to amass more than 10,000 points and 10,000 rebounds. Laimbeer was most effective off the defensive glass. From 1982 to 1990, no player in the league totaled more defensive rebounds. He was also remarkably durable, never playing fewer than 79 games in his 14 seasons, and playing all 82 games on 7 occasions. His streak of 685 consecutive games played, which ended due to suspension in the 1988-89 season, is the 5th longest in league history. Laimbeer retired early in the 1993-94 season at age 36 after an incident in practice with longtime friend Isaiah Thomas that led to Thomas breaking his hand. Laimbeer, upset over the fight as well as worried over the reaction of Pistons fans for injuring their team captain, decided to retire, believing the fight with Isaiah was his downfall. He announced his retirement after a private closed-doors meeting with Thomas and head coach Don Chaney that ended with him and Thomas teary-eyed and remaining best friends. 7. Laimbeer had his jersey number, 40, retired by the Pistons in February 1995. He remains the franchise's all-time leader in career rebounds. Laimbeer's reputation as one of the Pistons' bad boys was such that in 1991 he even came to endorse a video game for the Super Nintendo Entertainment System called Bill Laimbeer's Combat Basketball, a futuristic basketball game in which physical play is encouraged. In addition, during a cameo in the 9th season of Cheers, Kevin McHale of the rival Celtics remarked, when presented with the X-ray of an adult male gorilla's ankle, could be Laimbeer. 8.